gentlemen, welcome back, and sorry for the hiatus. I know it's been some time since I've done anything, much less an update. But your patience, again, appreciated. I know that I've mentioned that many times before, and I will be a broken record. But I did finish the fourth book for Acari Otome. An Architect's Legacy will be up September 15th. Yeah, that one's a little bit longer than the other three. There was just so much more to tell in that story, and there was actually quite a bit more that I wanted to put in there, but didn't. What's going to happen, or what I'm going to do, is have a follow-up for this entire Origins Saga. There's the 4 books involved: Outward Bound, Our Father's Echo, The Mother's Genesis, and then the last one here, An Architect's Legacy. A couple months, I want to put together all of the short stories that are going to encapsulate kind of an appendix. That'll be Acari Otome, the 5 Force Scrolls, which is in reference to a lot of the fringe sciences that I've been working with that saga. Information will be in there, and that will be packed full of explanations for the fringe sciences, the manufactured or fictional sciences that I came up with, how the systems work, how they relate to the story itself, what abilities this can give to Acari, for example, but other characters as well, and then short stories that relate to the past. I know a lot of people that got into this story weren't necessarily looking for that particular story only because it's labeled as post-apocalyptic. The truth is, this story is all over the map. I mean, there's future Earth, past Earth, present Earth, and that's only a small portion of it. I don't want to really give away too much unless you are curious, want to know in the comments. I can do, fill in some of the blanks. But at any rate, that appendix will answer a lot of questions and also offer a lot more insight into some of the side characters. What motivated them. But at any rate, it gives me a chance to work on some short storytelling that works together with the overall narrative. And then the bottom line is the Origins Saga is something I felt that needed to be told before I got into the story that I actually wanted to tell. If that makes any sense. So I thought it was important to go that route as opposed to writing the initial concepts and then having to come back at a later date for the origins. This way everything is flushed out, and anybody going forward have a basic understanding of everything that's going on. I think I covered that right. If not, let me know in the comments below if I've even confused you further, especially if you're one that has already read one of the books, one or two of them, because I know they can be confusing, and I think I've mentioned this in the past, but that's purposeful. You're not going to hear authors say that very often. I mean, they don't want to be confusing or confuse people, but that's part of the journey. Part of the journey as an author is trying to make the reader feel. And the foreword I've already written for the appendix kind of details that. But if you've been following along with the saga itself, this 4th book really clears things up. So as you go along, it gets a lot more clear and you understand what's going on, mostly. Yeah, there's going to be some ups and downs, of course, but yeah, at any rate, I'm excited. A little more or a little less than a month, that'll be out. And yeah, well, that's where we're at. So I want to wrap that up. Start getting back into the Ahsoka narrations. I know I've mentioned that in the past, but I do have one coming out. Actually, it might be out before this video is out. And then I do want to get back into Star Wars novel coverage, because that is a passion still, and specifically Obi-Wan Kenobi. I want to keep coming back to his novel and then exploring that novel in conjunction with not only his own show, but also some of the aspects from Book of Boba Fett. I think that there's a lot at play as they relate to the novel itself. But you'll see what I mean when we come to the video, hopefully. Well, that's it for now. Take care, guys. Thank you.